So in this video we will continue our next reactions. The fifth reaction, oxidation. Oxidation means the reactions in which addition of oxygen takes place. Addition of oxygen takes place. Addition of oxygen is called as oxidation, or oxidation is also called as removal of hydrogen. Addition of oxygen, or it is also called as removal of hydrogen. Okay, fine. So for example, you can write C plus O2 gives CO2. So in this, oxygen is added to carbon, so it is an example for oxidation reaction. Okay, so the next one is reduction reaction. So reduction is nothing but it is opposite of oxidation. So it is removal of oxygen, or you can say it is addition of hydrogen. Removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen, it is called as reduction. For example, you can take N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Nitrogen combines with hydrogen to form NH3. NH3 is nothing but ammonia. So here we are adding hydrogen to nitrogen. So addition of hydrogen, it is an example for reduction. Okay, now the seventh one is very important. It is called as redox reaction. Redox reaction means in redox reaction both oxidation and reduction takes place. Both oxidation and reduction, both will take place. Okay, so for example, ZnO plus C gives Zn plus CO. So this is an example equation. Okay, so here you see ZnO is there this side, but this side we have only Zn. So what has happened here? ZnO has changed to Zn. So oxygen is removed here. Yes or no? So here it is removal of oxygen. Removal of oxygen means what? It is reduction. Removal of oxygen means reduction. So you see carbon is changing into CO, carbon monoxide. So oxygen is added to carbon. Yes or no? So here addition of oxygen is taking place. So addition of oxygen means what? It is oxidation. So reduction and oxidation both are taking place in the same equation. So this equation is an example for redox reaction. So redox reaction means both oxidation and reduction will take place in the reaction. Okay. So one more example we will see. CuO plus H2 gives Cu plus H2O. So like this if we take, okay, now here you can see CuO is converted into Cu. Here what is happening? Oxygen is removed. Oxygen is removed means removal of oxygen, it is reduction, and H2 is getting converted into H2O. So H2 to H2O, addition of oxygen. So addition of oxygen means it is oxidation. So both oxidation and reduction is taking place in this equation. So it is an example for redox reaction. So one more example we will take. MnO2 plus 4HCl gives MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. You see here HCl is there. Okay, so here only hydrogen is present, but here you see with hydrogen what is added? Oxygen is added. Similarly, here with chlorine you have hydrogen. Yes or no? But here chlorine is separate. So this step you can take. Any one step you can take. Okay, HCl it is converted into Cl2. So here removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen means what? It is oxidation. Removal of hydrogen, it is called as oxidation. Okay, so see M1, what is happening? M1, oxygen is there, but here oxygen is not there. Removal of oxygen is called as reduction. Here removal of oxygen, reduction, and removal of hydrogen, oxidation. Okay, so both oxidation and reduction is taking place. So it is an example for redox reaction. Suppose they will give some examples like this. Okay, same example I am taking. ZnO plus C gives Zn plus CO. Suppose if they ask which substance is oxidized, which substance is reduced, okay, which is my oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, it is also called as oxidant. What is the other name for oxidizing agent? Oxidant. Okay, or they will ask you which is your reducing agent. Reducing agent is also called as reductant, or it is also called as antioxidant. Okay, ஒரு ஈக்குவேஷன் கொடுத்துட்டு எதை வேணாலும் கேட்கலாம். Okay, so if they give you a redox reaction, okay, if a redox reaction is given, you should be able to find out all these things. Okay, and they will ask you which is the oxidized product and which is the reduced product. So for an equation you should be able to find out all these things. Okay va? So first listen carefully. Product ன்னு இருந்தா மட்டும் you have to find the answer in the product side. மீதி எல்லாத்துக்குமே for the remaining things you should find the answer only from the reactant side. So substance oxidized, substance reduced, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, all these things you have to choose only from the reactant side. Okay, only the product ன்றது மட்டும் தான் you should choose from the product side. Okay, so now first oxidizing agent. What do you mean by oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent means a substance which donates oxygen. It is called as oxidizing agent. Now you see the reactant side, which substance will donate oxygen? ZnO la தான் oxygen இருக்கு. So obviously this one can only donate oxygen. So my oxidizing agent is ZnO. அப்போ இது oxidizing agent இருந்தா obviously my reducing agent will be C. Oxidizing agent, if it is oxidizing agent, obviously my reducing agent will be carbon. Always oxidizing agent and substance reduced will be same answer. Substance reduced na எந்த substanceல இருந்து oxygen-ஐ remove பண்ண முடியும் அதுதான் meaning. Oxygen இருக்கிற substanceல இருந்து தான் we can remove the oxygen. Correct? So oxidizing agent and substance reduced answer will be same. Similarly, reducing agent and substance oxidized answer will be same. Understood? Sorry. Clear? So you should choose all these things from the reactant side only. So oxidizing agent or oxidant. So you must know the other names also. Okay. Now oxidized product and reduced product. So oxidized ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் what product we are getting? Which is getting oxidized here? Carbon. So after oxidation, what it is becoming? It is becoming carbon monoxide. So oxidized ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் எனக்கு கிடைக்கிற product, that is only called as oxidized product. So oxidized product is CO. So which will be my reduced product? Zn. Understood how to find? Copy it up. So I'll give you one more equation. You have to, for this equation we will find CuO plus H2 gives Cu plus H2O. So for this equation we will find which is my substance oxidized, substance reduced. Okay. So copy it down fast, then we will find out. So for this we will write the answer CuO. First we will write oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, I told you all the four things you have to write from the reactant side. Okay. So first from the oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means a substance that donates oxygen. Okay. So which substance is having oxygen here? CuO. So that only can donate oxygen. So that will be my oxidizing agent. Substance oxidizing agent and substance reduced will be same answer. So substance reduced also will be CuO. Okay. Now if oxidizing agent is CuO, then my reducing agent will be H2. Okay, and substance oxidized and reducing agent will be same. So this also will be H2. Okay, now which is the oxidized product? In which product oxidized? Which product is oxidized? That means what? In which product oxygen is present? So in which product oxygen is present? H2O. So oxidized product is H2O. Reduced product is Cu. Understood? Clear? So one more equation we will do. So example, third example, MnO2 plus 4HCl gives MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus 2H2O. So it is like this. Okay. So in this we will find out which is oxidized, which is reduced and all these things. Okay. So first we will always see these four things will always be in the reactant side only. So which is my oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent means what? The substance which donates oxygen. Here, so which one can donate oxygen here? MnO2, because in this only oxygen is present. So MnO2 is my oxidizing agent. So MnO2 oxidizing agent and substance reduced will be same. So this also will be MnO2. Okay. So if MnO2 is oxidizing agent, then the reducing agent will be HCl. No need to write 4HCl, you can just write HCl. So if HCl is the reducing agent, so I told you reducing agent and substance oxidized will be same. So this will also be HCl. So which is my oxidized product? So we have to find out where oxidation and where reduction is taking place. So M and like here oxygen is there, but here oxygen is not there. Okay, oxygen is there, here oxygen is not there. So here removal of oxygen. Removal of oxygen means what? It is reduction. So reduction ஆகிட்டு எனக்கு கிடைக்கிற product வந்து இது. So this is my reduced product. Reduced product is MnCl2. Okay. So which is my oxidized product? Here Cl hydrogen is present, but here hydrogen is not present in the Cl. In the Cl கூட எடுத்துக்கோங்களா, here hydrogen is present, but here hydrogen is not present. So hydrogen is not present. So removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen means what? It is oxidation. So this will be my oxidized product. So MnCl2 you cannot write because it is the reduced product. So oxidized product is Cl2. So understood what is oxidation, reduction, redox reaction. Next one is exothermic and endothermic reaction. It is very easy. Exothermic reaction means the reactions in which heat is released The reactions in which heat is released, it is called as exothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction means the reactions in which heat is absorbed. Or generally, if you want to say instead of heat, you can use the word energy. If energy is released, we will call that as exothermic. If energy is absorbed, we will call it as endothermic. For exothermic, the example is respiration. Is an example for exothermic reaction. That means what? During respiration, what is released? Heat is released. Okay. During respiration, heat is released. For what this heat is used? During respiration, heat is released. This heat which is released during respiration, this heat only, it maintains our body temperature. It maintains our body temperature. Okay. Next, for endothermic, the example is photosynthesis. Why? You know that because it takes place in the presence of sunlight. Okay, it takes place in the presence of light energy, sunlight. So it is an example for endothermic reaction. So this exothermic and endothermic together, it is called as thermochemical reactions. It is called as thermochemical reactions. So what are thermochemical reactions? Now exothermic and endothermic, they are called as thermochemical reaction. So what is exothermic? What is endothermic? Respiration, photosynthesis, all these things you have to know. Okay. The next one is neutralization reaction. So neutralization reaction is newly added in your syllabus. It is very simple. You have already studied this neutralization reaction in acid basis lesson. Neutralization means acid plus base. It gives salt plus water. This is called as neutralization reaction. Acid plus base gives salt plus water. It is called as neutralization. For example, we will take an acid HCl. We will take a base NaOH. We should get salt plus water. Water formula, you know, H2O. Here one H, here one H, and here one O. So you will get H2O, remaining Na and Cl. So this is called as neutralization reaction. So neutralization reaction means the acid reacts with base to form salt and water. It is called as neutralization reaction. So now we have to study the applications of oxidation. Okay. So this oxidation, it can take place in metals, and it can take place in the oil and fats which is present in the food items. Okay, oxidation, it can take place in metals, or it can take place in the oil and fats which are present in the food. The oxidation of the metals, it is called as corrosion. What is corrosion? Oxidation of the metals is called as corrosion. Similarly, the oxidation of the oils and fats which are present in the food, it is called as rancidity. It is called as rancidity. So understood what is corrosion, what is rancidity. Corrosion means oxidation of metals, rancidity means oxidation of fat and oil. Okay, suppose if rancidity occurs, what and all will change? The smell of the food will change, the taste of the food will change. Okay, how can you prevent rancidity? Rancidity can be prevented by using airtight containers or storing it in refrigerators. Okay, or we can fill the food item with nitrogen gas. Okay, we can fill the food items with nitrogen gas. Okay, your Lay's chips packet and all, it is flushed with nitrogen gas to prevent rancidity. Corrosion. Corrosion means what? Oxidation of the metals. When this corrosion will occur? The corrosion will occur in the presence of moisture. The presence of moisture. What will happen if corrosion takes place? The metals will become very weak. The metals will become very weak. The metals will lose its property and it will become very weak if corrosion takes place. How we can prevent this corrosion? It can be prevented by painting, putting oil or putting grease, or by galvanization. Galvanization means what? We can coat zinc on the metals. Okay, what is galvanization? Coating zinc on the metals. It is called galvanization. Or we can also prevent it by making alloys. Alloying. It is also used to prevent corrosion. Understood what is corrosion, rancidity? Both corrosion and rancidity is coming under the topic oxidation. Oxidation of metals na corrosion, oxidation of oils and fats means it is rancidity. Okay, so with this we are completing the quick revision of the first chapter, chemical reactions and equations. Okay, thank you.